Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are in fabulous Las Vegas once again, going for my morning walk, and I ran across a park. This is Bob Stupak Park, soccer field, which is pretty cool. I'm not an expert, but that looks like a full-size youth field anyway. This park was dedicated in 2014 by the mayor, Carolyn Goodman. Of course, that's Oscar's wife. There's also down the road the Bob Stupak Community Center, children's play area, water rules. No dogs allowed. No dogs allowed in the water, play area, or on the field. Covered from the sun. A little bit of litter. I think for the most part, pretty decent park. So who was Bob Stupak? Don't know if I'm allowed here. All adults must be accompanied by a child, 12 years of age or younger, and no alcohol. I like that rule. So who was Bob Stupak? Well, not far from here is the convention center. And as you can see, the stratosphere, or as they call it now, the Strat. In 1971, Bob Stupak bought into a restaurant called the Chateau Vegas. It was located down the strip and over in the convention center area. Then in 1974, he purchased 1.5 acres here on Las Vegas Boulevard, and he opened Bob Stupak's world-famous $1 million gambling museum, which suspiciously burnt to the ground a few months later. So then he basically borrowed $1 million and built Vegas World. Vegas World was well known for their crazy promotions, really good vacation deals and promos. And by the mid-1980s, Vegas World was grossing well over $100 million a year. In 1992, he started building an addition to Vegas World he wanted to call Stupak's Tower. It was to have a restaurant and an observation deck. And over the next couple years, he battled the airport, city council, and the neighbors over eminent domain. The neighbors being the Aztec Inn. He wanted their parking lot, and eventually he did get it. There were some accidents, some fires, and a ton of complaints, and a lot of delays. In 1995, Bob Stupak was in a motorcycle accident, and he broke every bone in his face, and he was in a coma for 12 days. He came out of the coma and he famously said, "Everyone stopped complaining after the accident." Stupak's Tower finally opened up in 1996, but by then it was such a huge financial disaster. Bob lost close to $200 million. Plus now he's got a bunch of health issues, particularly from his motorcycle accident. But he continues a pretty fast and free life of gambling. Stupak loved to gamble, and he loved poker. In 1989, he won a $1 million bet on the Super Bowl. And that same year, he actually won a World Series of Poker bracelet.
This morning I got up and decided to make a bet.
So here is kind of a crazy twist and a side note to this story. Bob Stupak was good friends with Stu Ungar. And in 1998, he borrowed Stu Ungar $25,000 to get back on his feet. And he started staking him in big cash games, especially at the Bellagio. And then he'd make a cut of his winnings. In November of 1998, Bob Stupak lent Stu Ungar $25,000 to help him get out of debt, get back on his feet. And that was the last time anyone saw Stu Ungar alive. Stu Ungar died here at the Oasis Motel, actually in a room that I stayed in one time, right here. This is the Oasis Motel, or was the Oasis Motel. Now I think they call it the Yo. That room right there is room 6, and that's the room that Stu Ungar passed away in. So I kind of don't believe what just happened. I came by, I wanted to look at the room, and I talked to the manager. His name is Ash. He has worked here for a while, and I'm not sure if he was here the last time I stayed here, but he, unbelievably, gave me the key to the room. And we're gonna go take a quick look at it right now. I told him I'd just be a minute, so let's go take a quick look. I believe it's both windows, but for sure it's that window. We're gonna go in, thanks to Ash again. Wow, this amazingly looks exactly the same, except for I think that picture's new. I'll have to go back and look at my old video, but this looks almost exactly the same bed, the same everything. What I do remember about this video that I made, the past video, was there was a creepy hanger hanging right here. Look at these. Ooh, might want to get that not covered up. But here's the bed. Here are the accommodations, folks. This is Stu Ungar's final accommodations. This was Stu Ungar's final view. And this was the room he stayed in. Take a quick look around the corner, just because I remember how creepy it was. Same. Everything's the same. Good to know that they cleaned. The toilet has been cleaned. This is it. This is his room. That's gross and kind of weird. And that's odd. Other than that, get a couple pictures quick. And we are on our way out. Oh, this window has been broken. But that was, like I said, Stu Ungar's final view. So now, this is from the article in the Las Vegas Sun, November 23rd, 1998. Ungar's death came 2 days after his longtime friend Bob Stupak said he and Ungar had signed a contract to go into business together. Stupak agreed to assume Ungar's debts, manage Ungar, and provide the stake money for Ungar to enter major poker tournaments. So that is the famous room that Stu Ungar had passed away in. It's number 6 here at the Oasis Motel. The rest of this motel is amazing. It's just vintage. It's just older, but the rooms are nice. The rates are super cheap, and you're so close to the Strip. You're right next door to Bob Stupak's dream of the Strat. Bob Stupak died in 2009 of leukemia. He was put in the Gamblers Hall of Fame in 1990s, and he was put in the Casino Legends Hall of Fame in 1999. There you have room number 6, Stu Ungar's final resting place. Well, not his final resting place, but his final living accommodations, if you will. I really appreciate Ash letting me get in here and make this video. Definitely, guys, if you've ever stayed here and enjoyed it, go on to Yelp, go on to Google Reviews, go on to any of the review sites, and give Ash a good review. This guy's an amazing hotel manager. This guy's an amazing hotel manager, and he runs this place very well. We appreciate him letting us get in there. So, thanks. Well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Remember, if you do enjoy these videos, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, that alley smells like piss.